We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. Everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, what a move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Newton on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time keeps reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
First down. Here's a run with Anderson. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
Could be a really, really frequent combination. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right, you go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does go that route.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Jameis on second down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K1 short. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 46. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Anderson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Newton. Finding room inside the 40. And caught left side, Olsen. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw, Newton. That is incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Here we go, fellas.
Newton now to throw. Screenplay, Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Again, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So we come upon halftime, intermission, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for him, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because...
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Winston now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On play action, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 51 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll throw again. Winston. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To the air again with Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Third and goal, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that's going to tie us at 13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. C.J. Anderson. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big-time run there by Anderson. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Play
action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled. But now they face a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Godot's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready. Blue ready.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. That's it. Now, Katie. Check, check. Flag no. Flag no. Flag no. Green.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Gets by him at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Panthers coming out now. 1-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Rolling to his right. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. A hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile,